With 1% of this year's state budget expected to go into schools, Kalispell school officials are making less budget cuts for next year. Laura Wilson tells us how the board plans to cope.
The Kalispell School Board is looking at an adjusted budget deficit of just over $700,000, and on Tuesday night the board revisited some of the budget reduction recommendations that they made to determine where to make cuts and where to make less of them. Many teachers and students stood before the board this month concerned over possible staff reductions and how much money would be cut from their activities and athletics programs. But the board decided Tuesday night to use all of the money in the high school program retention funds, which is just over $300,000, to help meet their budget. That means no layoffs. And it also means they'll cut only $50,000, half of what was originally proposed, from the athletics and activities budget. The board said it was easier to budget at the elementary level, which had a smaller deficit after passing their building reserve levy. The board only needed less than half of the elementary school program retention funds to meet their budget. They took some of that remaining money to waive the proposed pay-for-play fee, which would have required middle school-aged children to pay a small fee to play on a sports team. So combined with this year's early retirement incentives and pay freezes, the program retention funds will prevent any district layoffs for next year. But one member tells me this isn't entirely a victory for the district, because teachers who are retiring this year will not have their positions replaced next year, which means a lot more work for those who do remain in the district. The current school board plans to make a final decision on all of its budget reductions before new board members take over this summer, and those elections will happen in May. Reporting from Kalispell, I'm Laura Wilson for Montana's news station.